Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am GrandMcLegend, and today we are going to be having a look at the Type 71, which is a tier 10 Japanese heavy tank. This tank was actually pretty well buffed in the recent update. It did get nerfed on its reload by 0.3 seconds, which is okay, I could deal with that. But its alpha for the premium rounds got buffed by 40 hit points. Pretty damn good if you ask me. So basically, if you decide to shoot premium rounds, you'll only do an average damage of 20 less, which is bloody overpowered now. Well, not overpowered as such, but it is definitely a bloody good change, I'll say that now. Its penetration on its AP also got buffed from 255 to 257, and its penetration on its premium rounds got buffed from 330 to 335. So yeah, not bad changes, but overall the Type 71, it has definitely had its ups and downs. When it came out, it was busted due to the improved suspension, which is this. Basically increases the terrain crossing capacity, the hull turn rate, and the average speed of the vehicle. But because that got nerfed, I can't remember when it did, but it did get nerfed at some point, which made the Type with the improved suspension pretty poor. So from now on, I've been using the improved V-stabs, which is definitely my choice of equipment on this tank. So yeah, we are just going to have a look at the stats, and we are going to see what this tank looks like on paper. So you do have 2,652 hit points. Very good. This is definitely a tanking heavy tank. So like, just take all the shots take as many shots as you can, and well, yeah, that is basically that. It's definitely a breakthrough tank because of like the gun it's got, its armor. It's definitely very troll as well. But yeah, moving on, you do have 203mm of turret armor and 178 on your hull. The turret armor is actually pretty bloody strong. The only thing that is really peddable on the turret is the hatch. So yeah, you will get a lot of bounces on that turret if you angle it, or go hull down at least. Your hull is 178mm thick. The upper plate can be easily penned if you equip the premium rounds against this thing. The upper plate gets becomes butter if you put the premium round on. So yeah, do keep that in mind. You want to try and stay hull down or side scrape as much as possible, but do be aware of the side of the hull, because there is like a small bit on the side of the tank where you can shoot with regular rounds as well. So yeah, do keep that in mind. 264 meters of view range, and you do have a concealment of 28 while stationary, 26 while moving, and 5 upon firing, which is, well, yeah, pretty meh. Moving on, you do have 2,379 damage per minute, and that is a reload of 10.59 seconds. I am running this with calibrated shells because the penetration gets extremely good when you run it with the calibrated shells. It sits at, 362 on your AP, or your premium AP. So yeah, I definitely recommend running Cali on this thing. 278mm of pen on your AP, with 362 on your premium AP, and 65 on your HE. Not getting much HE out in this thing. It's probably mainly going to be like grills, waffles, leopards, stuff like that. Your average damage 420 on your AP, 400 on your regular AP, and 530 on your HE. But yeah, because the HE is about it's 110 units higher than the original AP, it is definitely a good choice to try and use it when you can, because you will often go above the damage range of 400 of your regular AP, if that makes sense. But yeah, 4 seconds of aim time, you have a dispersion of 0.292, and you do have 9 degrees of gun depression with the improved V-stabs, and you do have a top speed of 37 kilometers an hour. So yeah, not a bad tank, I'm not going to lie. Definitely a really nice tank to play. I definitely recommend you grind it. And, well, the entire line is actually alright. I mean, the Ju New and the Ju 2, the tier 6 and the tier 7, I absolutely despise. But the Cheesy and the Type 68 are actually alright tanks to play, honestly. It definitely gets you used to the playstyle of the Type 71 itself. So yeah, I do recommend you go and grind this tank. When it first came out, it was broken. Like, it was like probably like medium speed almost. It was so quick for what it was, and it was awesome. I mean, I didn't have it when it was broken, unfortunately. Definitely wish I did, but yeah, I was in the middle of grinding something else, and I didn't want to waste like all that time and effort just to start again on to trying to get a Type 71 when it was broken. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think what I might do is try and spot that T-57. And he cannot pen me right now. I'm going to block my hatch with my gun. And now the 4005 is spotted. So we are just going to shoot you in the top of your tank. We are just going to put on the HE. Ah, that was a shame. Yeah, that shell didn't go where I wanted it to, unfortunately. We've got the grill on the hill, for example. For some reason, sorry, 600 damage. That was a high roll. So yeah, not a bad roll for the Type 71 in my opinion. And that went to space. So yeah, the RNG, I haven't played this tank for a while to be fair. But yeah, it's definitely a tank worth grinding. I'm just going to try and shoot some HE into the side of this TVP, but I don't think he's going to come out. Which is odd and upsetting, because I really wanted to shoot you TVP. But we are doing fine on the hill. The 4005 is being obliterated. We might be able to kill the TVP. Yes, nice. So yeah, the TVP is dead. One of the 4005s is a one-shot, I think. The T-57 is definitely around there somewhere. The grill's on the hill. There's the T-57. What are you planning on doing, kind sir? I'm just going to go around here, try and get my gun down. Nice. So yeah, this tank is really nice. I do recommend you grind it. It's definitely a fun tank to play when you do get it. What's that? Chieftain. But yeah, this tank is definitely worth playing if you grind it. It is definitely a fun tank to play. And it's definitely a tank worth having in your garage. It's basically a hold down heavy if you run the V-stabs, but it's definitely a breakthrough tank if you decide to run the improved suspension, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I am just going to get a nice bounce from that E5 there. Gonna try and get a shot onto the Chieftain, make the E5 miss. The Chieftain has Hesh, so I'm just going to do this, and okay. He's still able to pen me somehow. Okay, so he's decided to go where both tanks are facing. So I'm just going to do that. Yeah, this team is not a good team at all. I'm just going to kill the Chieftain. And then we are, yeah, that weren't gonna work. But yeah, I don't know what the other side was doing. But yeah, I think everyone's pretty much, well, the grill's a one shot, so it's basically a 3 versus 3 at this point. But all 3 of us are one shots, so yeah, GG, I think we've lost that game. So yeah, we obviously lost that game. How much damage did we do? We did 4k, well 3.9k, so yeah, that's not bad. But yeah, we did have a load of people who did below 1,000 on our team. So yeah, we are just going to go into another battle. I mean 4k, even though it's a loss, is actually alright. I'll count that as like a well played. If I'm honest, it is definitely a tank that you will regularly get 4k in if you play it correctly. But unfortunately, we did have 3 heavies on us, so we couldn't really do much. So, of course, it was going to be a loss for us. Well, yeah, we are going to go on to Canyon now. It looks like everyone is cooperating, going right, left side, so yeah, that's a good thing. We're just going to shoot the thing, because why not? And we are just going to go over to the heavy side. What we expected to be a Super Conqueror, a 777, a 260 and a T-57. I'm only scared of the Super Conqueror and the T-57. The 777 possibly, but yeah, I could probably deal with them pretty easily if I'm honest. T-57's on the hill. Okay. I don't know why. But hopefully this 777 doesn't know what heat is. He is refusing to shoot me for some reason. Okay, you finally hit me. Nice one. Okay, I'll take that. So I am just going to push forward because there is no one doing anything. The 4005's on his own. He is trying to shoot my side, even though he is failing miserably. Nice. Okay, yeah, so the T-57 is trying to shoot us, but he is failing miserably. And we are just steamrolling this lot. Please don't shoot me, 268, you do. Okay. He killed our driver, that's just amazing, isn't it? We've got a rogue super conqueror up there. The T-57 might try and come and kill me now, I think. I hope he doesn't. Got a 268. Please don't shoot me. Yes, shoot the concept. Please let me move. Why can't I move? I am not in a good position right now. Okay, so he cannot really hit us right now, so we are just going to sit here. Is the 268 poking? No. At least our drive will be able to be healed in a minute, which is good. The grill's up on the hill on the other side by A. Oh, it's a win. Never mind. We've won. It's just a grill on his own now. He ain't gonna do shit. So we are just going to make our way very slowly over to this grill 15. I don't think we're going to get much more damage. We didn't really do much this entire game, if I'm honest. We got, what, 2.5k, 3k, something like that. But yeah, we are not getting any more. So I'm just going to let him kill him. I'm going to pre-aim that spot just in case. Yeah, the minnow's got him. Oh, the 260, okay. But yeah, not a bad game. At least we didn't die this time. But yeah, that just shows how well the Type 71 can hold. 3.4k, not bad if you ask me. And overall, I think we did that pretty easily, to be fair. So yeah, the Type 71, definitely a tank worth grinding. I definitely think you should go and try and get this tank. I do recommend running these equipments here because, I mean, you can try and experiment with both the improved suspension and the improved V-stabs. But at the end of the day, it is up to you what you prefer. I just prefer the extra gun depression because it allows me to go hull down so I can hide my hull. But of course, that is just my playstyle. So yeah, that is basically on the Type 71. Do let me know if you enjoyed today's video. Did I help you out or not? Do let me know that down in the description below. And if you want to send me your replays, do send them to the email down below. If you haven't liked or subscribed already, do consider doing so as it helps me out and so you don't miss my future content. And well, that is basically it from me. If you want to join my Discord server also, it is in the description. And well, yeah, that is basically it. I have been GrandMcLegend and I will see you all soon. Bye bye.